books. In today's video, I am going to show you what I bought from the Amazon Great Indian Festival and Flipkart Big Billion Days sale. I also have an announcement for you, so make sure you watch till the end of the video. First things first, I bought 24 books and a laptop from the sale, and I got 21 books and the laptop delivered. 2 are on the way and 1 got cancelled. So usually I am more of an impulsive book hoarder, but yeah, I'm still impulsive, but this time I've got the books which I'm sure that I'll read. So let's move on and see what I've got. So the first book that we have here is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. It's a very popular book and it's a coming of age story of a teenager named Charlie, who's also an introvert. He's depressed following some traumatic incidents that has happened in his life, and it is written in the form of letters which Charlie writes to an unknown friend. It's a New York Times bestseller book and was adapted to a movie in 2012. Next up we have Eleanor Oliphant is Completely Fine by Gail Honeyman. Eleanor is a 30-year-old and lives alone. She has no friends, no social life, and had a difficult childhood in multiple foster homes. This story is about how she forms a friendship with 2 unexpected people and how that transforms her. I've listened to about 20% of the story in Storytel and wanted to get the book since then. The next book we have here is Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is a love story between Eleanor and Park. Eleanor is a teenage girl who has a chaotic family life and she looks a mess with her weird dressing. And Park is the new age guy who falls in love with Eleanor. That's the plot of the story. I have to read to find out more about it. Next up, we have another one by Rainbow Rowell, Fangirl. This is a story about Kath and Ren, who are twins, and they had similar interests since birth. And now that they are going to college, Ren wants to stay separate from Kath. And this story revolves around how Kath and Ren manages without the other being around. So this has been in my TBR for such a long time now, so I decided to get the book. The next book that we have here is The Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. This book is a retelling of the epic Mahabharata narrated by Draupadi. And this one was recommended by many booktubers and bookstagrammers, and I have been wanting to read it ever since. The next book that we have here is also by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni, which is again a female retelling of an epic. The Forest of Enchantments is the reimagining of Ramayana narrated by Sita. This one also was in my TBR for such a long time. And finally, I got the book. Next we have One Arranged Murder by Chetan Bhagat. This story is about 2 friends, Keshav and Saurabh, who are running an investigation agency. One of them is getting married soon. This story is about the events that happen on a Karwa Chauth night. I have not read any of Chetan Bhagat's books for a long time now, so I wanted to get this one. The next one that I have here is Star Daughter by Shweta Thakrar. This is a fantasy novel based on Hindu mythology. The story is about a 17-year-old girl named Sheetal who has silvery hair like that of starlight, and she is being summoned by the stars to the sky like her mother. The cover is really pretty and it has got French flags as well. I'm not sharing the prices of any of these here because you might not be getting the same discounts as the prices keep fluctuating. But I'll be leaving links to all of these in the description box below. You can check them out. Next we have Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Eliot Sainz. The book has won several awards. You can see the award stamps on the cover. It's a story about family and friendship. It is about two loners, Aristotle and Dante, and how these two people with no common interests at all end up being friends. That's a really interesting plot, and I really want to read it. The next book that I have here is Interpreter of Maladies by Jhumpa Lahiri. This story is about a young Indian American couple who had a stillborn baby and ever since had a distance in their marriage. During a power outage that happens in Boston, they start to reconnect and confess more to each other, which brings them back together. It's a Pulitzer Prize winning book. The next book that we have here is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. The story is about Nora, who ends up in the Midnight Library between life and death, where she can change things about her life and undo her regrets. That's a really interesting plot, and I have been eyeing this book for quite some time now. I finally got it and I can't wait to read this one. The next book that we have here is The Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman. This book is about four people in their 70s who form the Thursday Murder Club to discuss unsolved crimes together. That's when a series of murders happen nearby and the club members get involved in solving the case. That sounds really intriguing. Next up we have Bombay Balkao by Jane Borges. This book is about a Catholic locality in Bombay and the lives of ordinary people in the locality. It is set in the early decades of the 19th century. By the way, Balkao is a Goan fish cuisine and the title got me into buying this book. It's a hardcover. Inside it's a peachy pink color and the spine has the title in golden foil. Next we have The Authenticity Project by Claire Pooley, which is a story of 6 people who meet through a book. Julian is an old man, an artist who lives alone in a house in the memories of his wife. He writes his story in a book with the title The Authenticity Project and leaves it in a cafe owned by Monica. Monica reads his story and writes her own story in that book. The book gets passed on to many hands, changing their lives in a positive way. It's a very interesting plot that was in my TBR for quite some time. This one is again a hardcover. The inside is beige in color and it has pictures of Monica's cafe in the front and back pages. Next we have Wicked Fox by Kat Cho. It is the story of an 18-year-old girl named Gu Miao who's a gumiho, a 9-tailed fox. This one is also a hardback. The cover is really beautiful and it has silver foil lettering on the spine. In one of the upcoming book boxes, I'll be getting the sequel to this book. It's called Vicious Spirits. So before that, I wanted to read this one. So I got it. The next book that we have here is Dancing at the Pity Party by Tyler Feder. This one is a graphic novel and it's a naked hardback and the cover is really pretty. It's a memoir of Feder's mother who was a cancer patient and it's also about how she and her family lived without her mother. It has got their family pictures as well. This is my very first graphic novel and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. Next up, we have Anxious People by Frederick Backman. It's a story about a bank robbery and some strangers coming together while being hostages. It's a comedy and it's a hardcover again. It has got some really cute illustrations on the front and back pages and the book cover is black. I've been wanting to read more of Backman's works after reading A Man Called Uwe. So these are the fiction titles that I got from Amazon and Flipkart. I also got some non-fiction titles, mostly from Flipkart and one from Amazon. So let's dive into that. The first non-fiction title that I have here is Unlimited Power by Anthony Robbins. So this one is Dad's favorite author, and so this is obviously his selection. But by the looks of it, I might read this one. And here's another one by Anthony Robbins. This one is a guide to financial freedom. Money Master the Game. It's a must-read book, I've heard. Again, this is Dad's selection, but I'll definitely read this one. So here we have another one of Dad's selections, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell. Maxwell is my go-to self-help author, so I'll definitely read this one. And then we have Atomic Habits by James Clear, which has been in and out of my cart for the longest time. I've always wanted to have a copy of this amazing book, and finally I got one. I got one from Flipkart, but it was a damaged copy, so I returned it and got another copy from Amazon. This time I didn't get any crazy deals from Amazon or Flipkart because they only had the classics like Animal Farm and 1984 and those kind of books at low prices, which I already have. So here we have so much bubble wrapping. Yeah, I can see the package inside. Wow, the package looks awesome. It's black and it's very nice. It's intact and it was well wrapped with multiple layers of bubble wrapping, as you saw. So this one was gifted by Dad and our sister Srisha. Lots of love and thanks to them. So this is the Asus ROG Zephyrus M15 laptop. It's a gaming laptop. I'll cut it open and let's see what's inside. Oh, wow. It's well packaged. Let me open the plastic packaging and show it to you. Oh my god, it's so pretty. It's prism black in color and it's got a texture print on the top. It's very sleek and lightweight. It weighs less than 2 kg only. So it's a 15.6 inch laptop. It's a 10th gen Core i7 laptop with 16 GB RAM, which is expandable up to 32 GB, and it has got a 1 TB SSD. The screen to body ratio is 81%, which is amazing. It has got a 6 GB graphics card and it has 4 USB ports and it has one HDMI port, and it has 2 charging options, one by its own charger and you can also charge it by Type-C charger from a power bank. That's so cool. And it has an inbuilt cooling system also, which prevents overheating of the system. That's impressive. So everything is black and it looks really nice. Oh, it's so hard opening that one. Okay, there is another package. What is it? Yeah, it's a webcam. It's a webcam and it's got a stand also. And we have got another compartment in which we have the chargers. Yeah, it's a power plug. And then we have the Type-C cable. So that's everything. Yeah, we have the instruction manuals. Okay. items that I got from the Amazon and Flipkart sale. Hope you like the haul. Now, coming to the announcement that I've been talking about, I had plans for doing a 30-30 self-help book challenge in September. I even shot a promo video for the same. But due to the COVID episode, I ended up cancelling the plan. But now that November is here, I'm planning the same challenge again. Yes, a 30-30 non-fiction November challenge. I've selected some amazing self-help titles to read, and I'll be launching a series of self-help videos and book recommendations based on each topic. I'm really excited to welcome November and take up this challenge. You can also join me and take up this challenge with me, and by the end of November, maybe we can be a better version of ourselves. So that's all about today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do hit the like button, share the video and subscribe to the channel for more bookish content. Also hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I post next. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful festive season. Stay home, stay safe. See you soon. Bye.